What's up, y'all? It's your boy Megalodon J. Look, man, I know it's Sunday, man. This is a late drop. Normally I don't do Sunday drops because you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's God's time. But you know, Meg wanted to come talk to you guys tonight. Oh man, it's so much stuff going on in the world today. But as you would have it, as you would know it, if you've experienced the Megalodon J Shark Tank experience, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that's supporting Meg J. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do. I really do. I know I have had a hiatus from this little red app, but see, sometimes, you know, you have to take a little break. You have to see what's going on. And I'm going to be real with you, man. It's a lot of double and triple and quadruple agents out here, and Meg J just ain't part of that. That's really not none of my style, man. You know, I like to tell the truth. I like to get with people, man. I like to reach out to people, man. I like to, you know, give you what I feel like will be the gospel in this life. Shout out to everybody, man, that's supporting me, man. Shout out to everybody that can tune in. We don't do no notes over here. We just talk free off the dome because this is a free space over here at the Shark Tank. And I'm glad I'm talking about this right now because this is named the Shark Tank. This is Megalodon J, the biggest, oldest prehistoric shark to ever roam and live and conquer the water. So with you understanding that piece of it, you need to understand this is a free space. Sometimes we say what we say, but we mean everything that we say. So for all of those people that are tuned in to the Megalodon J show, I appreciate you, the support, all of that. Yes, this is a small platform, but this is a big fish. And I want you to understand that this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do things over here. We don't sip tea. I like coffee anyway. Starbucks is my place. So for everybody that is tuned in tonight, I have a couple of isolated subjects that I want to talk about. We got Diddy, we got Drake, we got Kim, we got Joy, we got Cece, we got Sydney Star. We got a few people, man, that you know I really want to talk about, and I want to see what. Hey, how you doing, Auntie M? I appreciate you, but we got a few things that I want to talk about. And I want y'all to really get into this because, you know, this is the free space and we're going to talk about these things because I really want y'all to know that this is an educational platform. Yeah, we get a little crazy over here sometimes. Shout out to Adidas for freeing me and allowing me to speak my piece. Too many brands out here won't allow you to say how you feel, what you feel, because there's money on the line. And, you know, Adidas set me free tonight. I sent them what I was talking about tonight. They let me free. So that's another reason why I've been in a hiatus. I haven't been able to talk about a few things because, you know, you got to make it right with the brand people. You know what I'm saying? They don't want too much nonsense. And, you know, shout out to everybody in the street sector. I've been seeing the content. I've been seeing you double and triple and quadruple agents also. And so, you know, it's Meg J, man. We gonna talk about some things tonight. But with that being said, I hope everybody had a blessed and great week this week. My week was phenomenal. As always, it's always going to be good for me because, you know what I'm saying, I find a positive in every day. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is over here. Some things, you know, as you know, Some things make you mad. You got to respond. You got to say what you got to say. And you got to mean that. So, with me talking about that, you guys, I want to let y'all know something, man. Um, I was minding my own business. Then I grabbed my phone. I scrolled up like this. This how I scroll up on my phone whenever some things come up. You know what I'm saying? I scroll like this. And all I seen was the Diddy apology. Now, Sean Puffy Combs, Diddy, Honeycomb, whatever y'all want to call him, he set my line on fire this morning. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't feel like everybody else feels about his apology. And I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. Um, when I initially seen the video of him dragging that young lady, him kicking that young lady, him swatting that young lady. Yeah, I got really mad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a mother that I love. I have sisters that I love. You know what I'm saying? I have some beautiful sisters out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my beautiful sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that's giving my beautiful sisters love. I have some sisters out here, you know what I'm saying? So when I seen that man drag and kick and do those things to that woman, I felt the way. I felt the way about it. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, if you're a real man, a man of substance, a man that cares about these young ladies out here, these women, and you know what I'm saying, that kind of want the best for these women, you should have felt a way about that. You know what I'm saying? Because what I felt like I was watching was some WWE match. You know what I'm saying? I seen him run out in the towel, you know what I'm saying? And then he run, he grab, he flip her. And I kind of felt like, dang, man, I feel like I'm watching something that's scripted. You know what I'm saying? Some WWE match out here, man. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for Vince McMahon to jump out here and say, oh, and then somebody jump up under the ring with a steel chair and then hit Puffy on the back with the chair. But I didn't see that. All I seen was cameras from a hotel room, Diddy in a towel, and I seen Cassie that pretty much looked lifeless laying on the ground. And that bothered me a bit. But I'm gonna say something to y'all because you know what I'm saying. We need to get deep into this tonight. Um, with Puffy's apology, I understand that people feel like he wouldn't have apologized if it wasn't video evidence that he did that. But I'm gonna take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? You guys, we gotta stop looking at video evidence. We gotta stop looking at text messages, which, by the way, text messages can also be altered, edited, and created. If you didn't know, they can be altered, edited, and created. So we have to stop looking at that because that's not 100% fact or nor truth. It can be created. There's apps out there that have different things to where you can code, disguise yourself, hide yourself, and it's a lot of things out here, man. You know what I'm saying? That you people don't really realize. So all of that is not fact. I'm not siding with Diddy. I don't like Diddy. I've never supported Diddy. I like the people that Diddy has signed. I like the people that Diddy has propped up with his power to be able to to be able to show the talent of the other artists in the building. I've never been a Diddy supporter, right? But he has put together groups that has put together a lot of great music. The thing that I have a problem with is people are complaining about him apologizing. So let's talk about this apology, I'm sorry thing that everybody is so bent out of shape about. People are so up in arms about. Oh, he didn't mean this, he didn't mean that. Look, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. When I listened to it, and I listened to it about 15 times, man, I scrolled up. I listened to it about 15 times. Diddy has like triple meanings to that one apology. And if all you're hearing is, I'm sorry, you didn't hear what he said. The meaning was not for the fans, you guys. This is what we need to talk about. It wasn't for the fans. Diddy look like he ain't had no sleep in about 4 days. Maybe 5, maybe 7. Diddy look like he ain't been sleeping at all. He looked like he just got through having a drink. Matter of fact, if you look at him, his eyes saggy. He looked tired. He looked exhausted, y'all. But his apology is double, triple meaning. So you have to understand exactly what this man is trying to present to us as people, not just people, but his brand people that he's trying to keep so he can stay a millionaire, because he's not a billionaire anymore because he's been dropped. Y'all have to stop pointing the finger, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all ain't trying to hear this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If Diddy would have said to you guys nothing, he still would have been wrong. Now that he has said something, holding himself accountable, he's still wrong because y'all don't believe him. So what are we gonna do here? He says sorry. He says, hey, this is some of the darkest times of my life that I now have to live with and look at and talk to God about. And y'all still aren't happy. What do you want the man to do? Yes, he was very wrong, man. I felt like I was watching Royal Rumble, man. I'm telling you. I seen him running the towel, the little white towel in Cali. But everybody that has known about this young man's behavior, and I say young man loosely because he's been in the rap game since the 90s, even as a dancer. Everybody that has supported this young man's behavior, now you're mad because he's holding himself accountable. But if he wouldn't have said anything, you'd have held him accountable for that. What are we doing out here, y'all? Whether you believe it, whether it was sincere or not, that's not for you to judge. That's for him and God. And he said that he's not asking for your forgiveness because he knows that in his heart, he knows that he's a monster. He knows he's been a monster. But that's not for you to say, because see, a lot of y'all that are pointing the finger have monsters in your house, have monsters in your circle. Let's talk about it, man. Y'all don't want to talk about this because see, it hurts to even think about the monsters that you're around. It's like that old 1980s movie where the monster is underneath the bed and then he goes down underneath the bed and there's a whole new world there. So y'all don't want to look at that like that. I can't even think of the movie, the name of the movie anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like an 80s movie, 90s movie, you know what I'm saying? But see, y'all don't want to talk about that because see, all y'all want to do is call him a monster. Meanwhile, while y'all are calling this man a monster, your president can't even read the teleprompter. Oh, Lord Jesus. And where's the vice president? Nowhere to be found, because you know what? The vice president, what she did was she got the black vote and she disappeared because she said for life now. Y'all don't want to talk about that. See, these are things that matter because see, while we are sitting up here talking about Diddy and his trafficking and his abuse, which we've known over the years because there's so many stories that we have heard, we're not looking at the reality of what's actually going on. And shout out, yeah, shout out, yeah, Little Monsters is the name of the movie. Shout out, hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, Little Monsters is the name of the movie. Yes, yes. But see, we don't want to talk about these things because see, talking about these things hurt because see, that's reality for us, the normal people. We want to talk about the celebrities. That's what we want to talk about. Let's talk about inflation. Let's talk about gas prices. Let's talk about food. Let's talk about all these things that are happening to us in our personal lives. And then we work in a 9 to 5. And then all we can think about is this millionaire that is a, quote unquote rapist, Sada. And not only is he that, he's a liar too. And he steals from people. He's like a criminal, man. He's keeping people's masters. They can't eat unless he eats. And then after he's done eating, he's going to give them the scraps. Come on, y'all. Y'all, we got to talk about this because, see, we got to hold ourselves accountable for supporting people like this. It ain't Diddy. Diddy didn't do it by himself. We helped Diddy do it. So, no. I'm not going to sit here and continue to blame Diddy. The people are to blame. Everybody is to blame. We got to look at it from a different perspective. But see, some of y'all, in politics, they call it a hive mind. We all think alike. That's why I talk about ants. Because see, if you look at ants, what ants do is they carry the food, they bring the food together, and then when they can't reach something, they build a pyramid together. Hive mind. Some of y'all think too much alike. Y'all are not willing to accept something different, which is why y'all end up with the same results. Let's talk about it. We can't blame Diddy. We did that. Just like y'all click on this little red app and y'all want to sip the tea. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I like tea. I drink black tea too, but I'm a coffee man. I like Starbucks. This is just what it is for me. I want y'all to understand that because we don't sip tea over here. We drink coffee. Nightcap. Got to stay up. Understand that. We're going to talk about that. And so for many of y'all got to understand, I don't support Diddy at all. I never will support Diddy. I never have. But him apologizing, whether somebody forced him to read off of something, whether somebody forced him to say what they wanted him to say, whether somebody forced him to do that, he still apologized. He still said sorry, you guys. And that's a step of accountability. As a man, let's talk about this. As a man, we can't expect to hold our women accountable if we're not holding ourselves accountable for our own behavior. He did that, and y'all still aren't happy. So let's, like, what is he supposed to do? And then meanwhile, since everybody is into the popular demand of the trolling, because y'all like 50. 50's out here saying, who told him to do this? This is not a good look. He had to do it anyway because King Combs had already dissed 50. He brought it back up. And when I say he brought it back up, we're about to talk about Drake and Kendrick too, because see, it's a whole nonsense with that too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Miss Nene. Miss Nene, I'm talking that real. They don't want to hear, but we going to do it tonight. Because you know how I get down over here. Now I got a free pass tonight, so I'm finna let it fly. So y'all might want to let them know Meg J going live, and he finna do what he finna do. Because we finna talk about some things, man. And we finna talk about some things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand something. I didn't like how Diddy dragged that girl. It did look like some WWE stuff, but we part of the problem. We part of the problem. Yo, we part of the problem. What's up, official IG? What's up, baby? Hey, I like what you're doing over there, baby. You know what I'm saying? I support official IG celebrity, man. Y'all go subscribe to that channel. Hey, man, she doing big things. I like the commentary she got going on because you know what? She another one that speak that real stuff. But see, people don't want to hear that real stuff because see, the thing is, the real stuff hurt. It make your stomach hurt, baby. It make your head hurt. And so, what I'm saying, man, I didn't like what Diddy did. You know what I'm saying? The thing that I am really concerned about is I'm concerned about our people because, see, at the end of the day, it's about our community. Now, speaking on our community. Hey, Petty Betty. What's up, baby? Speaking on our community. While we sitting here getting distracted by Diddy and all his salacious behavior, because it has been pretty bad, we got Kendrick Lamar and Drake beefing. Now, I'm going to say something to y'all. I know y'all like some of the content Kendrick Lamar puts out. He's conscious. But I'm going to tell you something. Shout out to Explosive Beats that does all my beats, that does a lot of stuff for me, man. I love Explosive Beats. He was on here not too long ago. And I'm going to scroll up because, y'all, this is how I scroll up on my phone, y'all. I'm telling you. I put this thing in here. I scroll up and bam! Explosive Beats just sent me something. And it said, Kendrick Lamar is set to purchase a $40 million Los Angeles mansion amid Drake beef. Y'all, we got to look at the propaganda that's being sold to us. Kendrick Lamar drops a song or two every couple of years. We got to look at this. So we're going to take a guy out, which would be Drake, who they say is white boy. They call him white boy. I mean, you know, hey, whatever. They call him white boy. But white boy has, and you know, y'all, I don't know if you knew, I have some Jamaican roots in there with me, my father. You know what I'm saying? He brought us Tim's. He brought us Georgia Smith. I'm sorry, Georgia Smith. He brought us Giggs, who is from London. He gave us Black Boy JB, who is on the beats. Drake has done almost everything for this culture, and he's gave us some tunes that we can jam to, that we can love our women to, that we can hang out with the partners to, that we be out in the streets too. But y'all want to prop up Kendrick Lamar. Y'all, it's all propaganda. Y'all got to stay out of that social media, man, because they're going to tell you who's great, who's not. But see, you got to have your own opinion. Here we go. Hive mind again. These ants. Do you want to be a part of the ants, or do you want to soar like an eagle? Let's talk about that. This is educational, baby. I want all of y'all to grow, but I want y'all to grow in your own kind of way and feel how you need to feel. Drake did nothing wrong. They got to get him out of here because, see, he's trying to expand our minds. He's trying to help us branch out because, see, that's what life is, y'all. It's branching out, learning, having a different type of ability so that we can be great out here. That's why I'm telling you, man, I love official IG celebrity, man, because you know what? She ain't holding nothing back. I'm glad she finally got on that mic, man. Them videos sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Videos, posted videos of other people, and they don't have a voice behind it. It's pointless. And for y'all, those of y'all that don't want to cam up, man, look, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. Y'all need to cam up. These people need to see y'all face because, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you don't cam up, it's kind of cowardly, man. Y'all hiding behind a screen and don't want to let people to see you because, see, you don't even support the words that you say behind your voice. Let's talk about it. Cam up, baby. Official IG Celebrity is a great channel to go to, and I love her content. I really do. And she's holding people accountable over there. So y'all need to click, clap, and say that. You know what I'm saying? Share that. We need to do that over there. We do. We need to do that over there. Now, when we're talking about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing, you know, one thing that that I laughed about, you know what I'm saying, that I said something to somebody yesterday, and you know, and I'm going to continue to say, man, look, I listen to all genres of music. I don't know if you know, I love country music, man. You know what I'm saying? Not really big fan of the Beyonce album because she not she clout chasing, and y'all don't want to say she clout chasing. You know, shout out to everybody. Y'all talking about the Bay Hive, man. Whatever. I ain't trying to hear it. Y'all don't like me talking about Beyonce. But I'm gonna tell you something. Beyonce clout chasing, man, because you're trying to figure it out. Look, I listen to country music. I listen to alternative. I listen to some music that don't even have no words, man. I listen to Beethoven, man. I be rocking it out, y'all. I do. But I'm gonna say something to y'all. Have you ever seen a country dude pull up to another country dude on a tractor and say that he got beef behind they women? You ain't never gonna see that because that ain't the type of culture that they want for their music. That's why they don't want us in their culture. And I say us, you know, black people. They don't want black people over there. That's why they got a whole problem with that because they don't want no beef. Not over their women, not over money, because they getting isolated money. See, this is the thing. When we rappers, oh man, y'all be mad at me for this. But when we rappers, you know what we do? We go buy a chain. You know what I'm saying? We go buy some designer stuff. You know what I'm saying? And most of these designers are, you know, no disrespect to anybody out there with the untouchable community. You know what I'm saying? Most of the designers are homosexuals, and the rappers don't like homosexuals, but they wear their belts. They wear their clothes. You know what I'm saying? And then they wear them little tight pants looking like these designers who are homosexuals that want to be like women. Let's talk about it. We look, we're going to talk about it over here. Sorry, YouTube, sorry, don't cancel me. Please don't. But they wear these things and then they complain about people being, you know, certain types of way and have salacious behavior like how Diddy is doing. Makes no sense, actually. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm like, okay, so you don't like this, you don't like that. You know, you're a womanizer, misogynist, and then now we have something completely different going on. You don't like these designers, but you wear their stuff. You know they don't like black people, but you wear their stuff. Come on, man. We got to make it make sense. It's not making sense, you guys. Again, hive mind. We have to have an independent mind. We have to build and be better. I don't see no dudes pulling up on no tractors, man, talking about, hey, man, you slept with my girl, dude. Nah, you ain't gonna see that. But you're gonna see some dudes shoot each other up over some bars talking about, hey, my house is bigger than yours. I got oceanfront property. You're gonna see that. This makes absolutely no sense. And I'm sorry, you guys. We need to touch on these things because what we're doing is we need to grow and we need to build and we need to be better. But see, you're not gonna see that. You ain't gonna see no two alternative rock and roll guys pull up on each other and say, "Hey, you took my girl to snort more, and I gave it to her." You don't see that. What they gonna do is they gonna share their women. Sorry, that's what they gonna do. Or they gonna share each other. And they ain't gonna talk about no gay, straight, trans, none of that. They ain't gonna talk about none of that. They're not. Y'all gotta understand what's going on in the community and what's going on in the environment. And y'all gotta stop having a hive mind and having the same type of mindset, because that same type of mindset is keeping you from growing. We gotta talk about these things. And so, with me saying that, because every man loves a beautiful woman. He does that. You know what I'm saying? Now, every man has a different preference. Some people like light-skinned women, dark-skinned women. They like big women, little women, athletic-looking women. They like all kinds of different women, short women, tall women. We like them all. Okay? I want to touch on some things. And, young ladies, I don't know if y'all are familiar with Taylor Rooks and Joy Taylor, but they did have a podcast the other day, and they opened up the box on y'all. And I want to talk a little bit about why y'all can't secure the man that you want. Okay? We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Excuse me, I'm thirsty. And hey, look here, man. Hey, I'm going to put y'all on something real quick, though. Hey, have y'all ever had this? Can y'all see it? It's Coca-Cola spiced. Yo, this joint is live, yo. But anyway, look, we're going to talk about Joy Taylor and Taylor Rooks. So while they were doing live the other day, they talked about the 3 F's. I thought it was very interesting, the 3 F's that they were talking about, because see, it enlightened me too, also, because I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no giant. I ain't no giant, baby. I ain't no giant. But I'm a giant in my mind. So for me hearing this, I was like, oh Lord Jesus. So it's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. What Joy Taylor, Taylor Rooks, and they were saying the 3 F's that they would do for dating a man, I thought that was very interesting, because you know what? A lot of you young ladies have failed from grace, and y'all mothers have failed y'all because they're not teaching y'all what it is to be a woman. I'm just gonna call it what it is. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everything that I say over here, I don't feel sorry for what I say. I ain't never gonna tell you sorry for anything that I say, because I meant that. I'm gonna tell you sorry because it hurts your feelings. Anybody that knows me personally, they will tell you that I'm like that. I'm gonna be like that forever until the day that they close that casket on me. Because you know what? I will get better with how I deliver it to you. But what I will say is I'm never sorry about what I mean. And people, when y'all say sorry, don't say sorry because you're pressured to say sorry. Say sorry because it hurt their feelings and you will get better with your delivery. Don't say sorry because you know what you're doing is you're saying what you mean and then you're going back, you're lying. Anyway, what I'm saying to y'all, and the reason why I say that is because I'm about to say something. The 3 F's that they gave was fine, funny, and fucking money, is what she said. Blew me away, because you know what? A woman will tell you that she doesn't want a man that has all the financials. She doesn't want a man that is this and that. She doesn't care about height. She cares about substance. She just wants a man that loves her. But if a man can't buy you a cheeseburger, do you stay with him or do you leave? It gets tough. It gets difficult. If a man can't get your oil changed, do you stay with him or do you leave? If a man can't get your nails done, do you stay with him or do you leave? A lot of people don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to hear that because see, that's a sensitive subject. She said, fine, funny, and fucking money. Now, understanding where Joy Taylor is and understand who she is. Joy Taylor had a brother that played professional football for over 10 years, about 10, 11 years. So for her, the standard is set so high because of the income. He was a millionaire. He's a Hall of Famer, you guys. So the scope is broken. It's different. You don't understand exactly what's going on with that until you understand the position that the person is in. So not only did she have a brother that is in professional sports, what she did was she got a job, she became a commentator or analyst, how they say, and she gave reviews and she's met all these quote unquote high value, low value men. But see, the thing is that the Bible tells you that beauty is fleeting, correct? The Bible tells you that substance is everything because, see, a man that has a good name goes a long way. A man that has a bad name is basically doomed. So she named two things outside of the course of what we would believe with what God says. But you want a husband? Fine, funny, and fucking money. But anybody that's dealt with a little bit of money or a lot of money, you know that you lose it and gain it really quick. For some y'all lose it real quick because see y'all can't stop buying the things that don't matter. Fine, funny, and fucking money. See, and then y'all talk to the men about their low vibrational behavior. I had somebody that text me today and said, "Oh, men only care about looks. They only want to clap the cheeks." Well, when you got women that's openly coming out like this, what do you expect? They know that there's no substance out here in 2024 anymore. They know that there's nothing there. Ladies, let me tell you something. You know what I'm saying? Big J wants that grandma and grandpa love. You know what I'm saying? I want you to work that thing out with me, baby. You know what I'm saying? I want you to love me even at my worst. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was like doing bad like Diddy now, I need that woman that's going to hold on to my shoelaces when I can't even tie my shoes. That's what I need. You know what I'm saying? You capture that, you capture my heart. That's what I need. I don't need you to be bad all the time. Baby, better yet, don't even wear no makeup so I can appreciate your beauty internally. Give me that. That's what I need from you. But see, that's a man of substance. That's a man that has that there. That's a man that wants to grow with you, not just go with you. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's how a lot of us make our mistakes because see, we too busy trying to go with you instead of grow with you. And see, it pulls us apart. I'm gonna drop some gems on y'all tonight, whether y'all want to hear them or not, man. It is what it is. But I'm gonna give that to y'all. Y'all ladies, a lot of y'all are beautiful, but y'all are nothing inside. Do I blame your mothers? No, because after a certain age, you need to be better. Just like as after a certain age, we need to be better. We can't blame everything off of not having a father present. A lot of us do that. And that's an error. And when I heard Joy Taylor's list, I had a big issue with it. I had a big issue with it. Because see, it's beyond just fine, funny, and fucking money. We got to get out of that. It don't mean nothing. Man, do y'all realize how dirty money is anyway? Man, you know what? Some people go to the restroom, they don't even wash their hands, y'all. I see them do it all the time. I be like, man, you wash your nasty ass hands. Out of line. And then you gonna try to give me a dap. No, we ain't doing that over here, man. You know what I'm saying? You need to put some soap and water on them things, man. You need to wash your hands, dog. Or you talk to me. Look here, man. So I think that's a thing that we need to look at. You know what I'm saying? Again, don't have a hive mind because you know what I'm saying? You need to step out the box. You need to grow a little bit. You need to understand what's going on out here. So another thing, Caitlin Clark. If you don't watch women's basketball and support women, that is a strike on you ladies. If y'all are women out here, because y'all understand that you need to support your own, right? You need to support your own. How can you expect for people to give y'all women empowerment, give y'all the fuel to be great if you don't even support your own? So Asia Wilson said something the other day, which is also another WNBA basketball player, and she talked about Caitlin Clark. And the reason why she's so popular is because she's a white, lady, and black people will ultimately, black people will never be appreciated because she's a white girl playing a what quote unquote what they would say is a black person's game. And but I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all set Caitlin Clark up for the big letdown, y'all, because y'all made her the greatest thing since sliced bread before she even touched into that lion's den over there, or lioness den over there, and y'all set her up for failure. Caitlin Clark could have had a very, 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 and still can, very successful career. But the problem is, it's her team. If you're really, really trying to be an inspiration, something that people can hold on to, something that people can grab onto, something that can motivate people to be successful and great and on every level, you have to look at what her team is doing. You don't take a chartered flight, y'all, and your team riding commercial. You don't do that, because what happens is essentially jealousy and envy is a real thing. Why is she getting treated better than me? And then we practice at the same place. You got to understand that. That's a big thing, y'all. Caitlin Clark, sometimes you got to say no. You got to learn how to say no. You got to learn that, yes, just because I'm gifted does not mean that I have to do it this way, that way, this way, that way. Sometimes you got to lay down in the slums in order to be in the kingdom. Because you know what? The kingdom is built brick by brick, not stat by stat. And see, when you have a team that don't understand it, all they think about is the numbers. All they think about is the numbers. And they're not telling you, hey, the way to get the numbers up is to do it with a team, not by yourself. And when you do it by yourself, the team won't let you perform. They won't let you play. It just won't let you do it. And that's one thing that everybody needs to understand. Again, that's hive mind mentality. Because see, a businessman will tell you to sacrifice your mother for the big one. But you can't risk it for the biscuit, man, if mama's involved. You can't do that. They'll tell you, leave your family, leave your friends, just so you can be major. But you know what? You guys, all y'all will have at the end of the day is dirty money. And again, the next time you see a dollar bill and you see George Washington on that thing, think about how many different hands has touched George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. Y'all think about that. Or Benjamin Franklin, because we love Benjamin. We love Benjamin. All we talk about is Benjamin. Think about how dirty that is. Money transfers from hand to hand. Benjamin has touched criminals. Benjamin has touched, you know, people with salacious behavior, as we can see. Benjamin has touched a person that is docile. Benjamin has touched a person that doesn't believe in themselves. All of that, you guys, we got to do better, because there's things out here that is put in place for us to be special. Everybody can be special out here. You just have to understand that, hey, I need to think a little bit differently because I'm trying to take it to the highest level. But what is your level actually? Where are you trying to reach? Where are you trying to build? Because you know what? A lot of things in this world, we like beef. We want too much of the tea instead of sipping on the coffee, staying up all night planning. The tea don't make you great. It make you late. Let's talk about it. Because sometimes You spending so much. What's up, Granny? Granny, you know what? I love Granny too, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm finna go in on it. I love Granny too, man. Granny be dropping some gems on y'all. She be trying to give y'all some wisdom, man. But some of y'all don't want the wisdom. Y'all want the tea. And the tea doesn't do anything for you. If we really want to talk about the tea, if we really want to talk about the tea, what the tea does, tea makes you full. Okay. But if you go look into bodybuilders, let's talk about it. Bodybuilders, they got all them muscles, they work out, they work hard. But what they do is they drink coffee. Why do they drink coffee? They drink coffee and then put a little bit of vodka in it before performance time because it dehydrates the muscles. It makes you look good. Y'all need to start drinking some coffee out here, y'all. Tea ain't good for you. Tea ain't good for you. Tea ain't good for you. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand something. This is an educational channel over here. I know y'all don't like that because y'all don't want to reach, y'all don't want to grow. But if you come over here to the Shark Tank, you're gonna grow, baby. You know what I'm saying? Tea ain't good for you. Y'all better start sipping y'all some coffee. Y'all better dehydrate them muscles. Y'all better flex that chest and show them that six pack. Got one over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better stop playing. Shout out to Granny, man. Y'all need to go subscribe to Granny, man. Granny got some great content. And you know what I'm saying? She trying to drop some gems on y'all that, you know what I'm saying, y'all need to have to go forward in life. And, you know, by the way, you know what I'm saying? Granny, you know what I'm saying? Granny can say what she want to say. Granny is a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. Granny is a beautiful woman. Look here, man. Granny, if I had some uncles, man, you know what I'm saying, worth of, I'd send them your way. I don't even know where you at. What state are you in, Granny? Granny, can you tell us what state you in? Good Lord, have mercy. Granny, I love you, baby. But anyway, but my last thing that I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, and shout out to Adidas again, you know what I'm saying, for giving me free range to talk about some things tonight. You know, y'all know I've been talking about some things, and I want to have free range to be able to talk. You know what I'm saying? Adidas gave that to me. I appreciate Adidas, everything Adidas does for me. We don't do Nike over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no Nike stuff on no more. You know what I'm saying? But look here. Nah. Granny, I just got a text. They said Granny could be married, man. They told me to leave Granny alone and stop talking about Granny. But hey, Granny, I just got a text. I'm sorry, Granny. I ain't trying to be disrespectful to nobody, man. Granny is a beautiful woman, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I love Granny. You know what I'm saying? But okay, anyway. We got to stay on topic, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to touch on this last thing because, you know what I'm saying, a lot of y'all sipping this tea out here. Why is it in 2024 that we're still talking about Sydney Star? Now, I don't have no problem with the trans community, but I am going to talk about the trans community because I feel like it's an abomination and I feel like it's wrong to be doing these guys like this. But in this special case, we're going to talk about Darius McQuarrie. I don't support what Eddie Winslow is out here doing. I just don't. Eddie Winslow, I liked you on no, it wasn't solid this time. It was solid. But look, I don't support what Darius McQuarrie is doing. I think that it's sending out a wrong message to many people. And you know what I'm saying? When it comes to, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the policy on this is a free space. I don't care. YouTube, I'm gonna say it. Adidas, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Look here. You can be any way you want to be for pay. And it looks like that he doesn't have a lot going on right now. Sydney Star has ruined careers at Chingy. If y'all don't believe me, go look it up. Sydney Star, Chingy. Darius McQuarrie has been trying to say that he's not into these trans people, the other untouchable community. And he kissed Sydney Star in the mouth and then was like, oh yeah, tune in to OnlyFans so we can make some content. Yo, Sydney Star, Why are you still relevant in 2024? Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Eddie Winslow. I'm trying to figure out why Sydney Starr is still relevant in 2024. And she's still attacking, quote unquote, what should be the straight male community. Now, I don't get that. Don't understand that. Don't support that. But people will put that jacket on you just to attack your name. I recently experienced that. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize that people that try to put that jacket on you, they really wear that jacket for themselves. But sometimes you don't need to respond to everything. You just have to watch them wear their own jacket instead of putting it on your back. But Eddie Winslow looked like he wearing that jacket. He do. He looked like he's wearing that jacket. And granted, yes, it has been continual. It's been going on for years, but he wouldn't talk about his relationship with Sydney Starr. He was embarrassed about it because see, back in 2007, 8, 9, when Corinne Steffens said that he was like this, allegedly, he denied it. Because see, back in 2007, 2008, 2009, you could have been canceled for having a relationship with a trans person. We can go all the way back to Eddie Murphy, allegedly. We can go all the way back to Teddy Pendergrass, allegedly. We can go all the way back to present day, Mr. McQuarrie. We can go all the way back to Bobby Valentino, allegedly. Every time they get caught with these trans men, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because they deny it because they don't want to have that jacket on their back and they don't want people to look at them different. Because see, a lot of these cats, man, look, man, I'm telling you, a lot of these cats be suspect out here, man. Y'all better be aware of the video game playing with my homeboy guy. Let's talk about it. Because see, if you haven't watched Black Mirror on Netflix, I don't remember what episode it was. I can't remember. If anybody has my personal number, can you please text me and let me know what episode it was about the Black Mirror where the guy was playing with his homeboy and then he fell in love with his homeboy and um he fell in love with his homeboy and they were playing on the game and his homeboy internally felt like he was a woman and he felt like he was the man and they was out there getting it in, but they was living the social lives with their women. A lot of this stuff happens, y'all. A lot of this stuff happens. But see, people don't want to talk about what's actually happened. They want to talk about the things that don't matter. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. I will never, and if you notice, if you've been over here on this platform, I try to help people improve. I don't talk about people and what they do in their personal life because you know what? Oh, okay. Appreciate that. The show on Black Mirror on Netflix is called Striking Vipers. I think that everybody needs to tune into that because see, if you got one of them game playing homeboy guys that want to kick it with the fellas all the time, and then he don't want to look at you in your lingerie, baby, you might need to move around because see, it might be a situation there that you don't even know. Some people are battling things. Look at Diddy. Some people are battling things. Look at Darius McQuarrie. He kissed Sydney Starr in the mouth. But we don't want to look. Hey, y'all already know. Hey, look, I'm sorry, y'all. We gonna talk about it tonight. You know what I'm saying? I be trying not to go live because see, I know I'm gonna say too much real stuff. And see, a lot of y'all want the tea. Y'all want me to be aggressive. Y'all want me to talk about, y'all know what y'all want me to talk about, but we gonna talk about what we're gonna talk about. Because see, at the end of the day, we're accepting certain type of behavior and we're not holding this behavior accountable. We're hiding, we're accepting, and then we're not checking it on the spot. But see, a lot of people want to call you these names and put this jacket on you when they really have the jacket for themselves. See, I've been having real life things going on with you guys. Straight up. That's why I brought up Diddy, Drake, Ken, Taylor, CC, and now we talking about Sydney Star 2024. Why are we still talking about Sydney Star? Sydney Star, what she gonna do is she gonna bounce from man to man after she done ruined Chingy. And you know what? Y'all can say what y'all want to. I liked Ja Rule. I liked Chingy. You know what I'm saying? I like the way you do that right there. That's how I used to be out there, man. Looking at them women. Wasn't a real big fan of Bobby Valentino. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all like him, man. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to anybody. You know what I'm saying? If I'm offending anybody, but I ain't never really been a Bobby Valentino guy. But you know what I'm saying? Beautiful women have always been my thing. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all in here, I'm pretty sure y'all are beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? But what I am trying to get you guys to understand, we're so focused on the T that gas prices are steady going up. Food is going up. Our president can't even read the teleprompter. And our vice president is nowhere to be found. But we want the T though. We want to know if that guy over there with it, you know what I'm saying? ASI is over there doing with these homeless people. If our establishment was doing what they were supposed to be doing for these protected vets, and yes, a lot of them are protected veterans, they wouldn't be homeless. And then we wouldn't be worried about this ASI guy out here doing what he's doing, which I like his content, a lot of his content. We got to stop critiquing this man like that. He has personal problems just like anybody else with that personal problem. You know what? I'm going to say this, y'all. It's a lot of glass house people out here. But you know what? If somebody put your glass house on display and then you realize that you have fingerprints on your glass, would they do a scope to find out what's really going on? Come on, man. We need to talk about this, man. Because you know what? I don't live in no glass house, man. I know I got some fingerprints on my thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay because, see, I'm okay with who I am. Some of y'all are okay with pointing the finger at everybody else and not being okay with who you are. Let's look at the glass house, baby. Some of y'all, you throw one rock, it crumble real quick. It don't just crack, it crumble as soon as the rock tap the windshield. Let's talk about that. Because see, too many of y'all like tea and y'all ain't drinking coffee. Let's talk about that, man. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about the tea. But I'm going to tell you something. The tea is going to dehydrate you. The coffee going to make you look good, baby. It's going to make you look good. I'm telling you. It's going to make you look good. Let's go ask Keith Miller. Let's go ask him, man. Let's go ask Ronnie Coleman. Now, see, too much of anything is bad, though. So you got to balance it out because, see, the basis of everything is what? Water. What does the water do, y'all? Water moves. And you will never have the same body of water in the same place at the same time when it comes to seconds. What's up, baby? What's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? Miss Collins is in the house. But you'll never have the same body of water in the same place at the same time. So we got to treat everything as if we're a body of water moving to progress, moving down the stream. Tea don't do that. It sit in the cup. It's warm until the room cools it. And then if you wait too long for it to cool it, it ain't no good no more to you. It make you feel bad. Same thing with coffee. We got to move like the stream. We got to continue to progress. And we got to build, y'all. We got bigger things going on in this world than just the tea. But shout out to all the content creators out here that are doing their thing. I love a lot of them. They're very, very charismatic, funny. You know what I'm saying? I get entertainment out of it too, because see, this little red app is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta understand what type of entertainment that you want, because see, everything that you put in your spirit is not good for you. You know what I'm saying? Toxic behavior, toxic masculinity, whatever you want to call it. We're here to build over here. This is the educational platform. We're going to continue to grow for those who want to grow, because we're not hive mind over here. We're growing, we're building, we're being better. We're trying to establish dominance and our own personal growth, not just growing with everybody else. But y'all, look here, man. It's your boy, Megan Don J. I might get back at y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what might be going on. Shout out to everybody supporting me, man. EXP, I appreciate you with the tunes. What we gonna do here, y'all? We gonna tap out of here, man, tonight. Hey, man, I might get at y'all tomorrow. I might get at y'all Tuesday, but for sure, I'm getting at y'all Wednesday. We're gonna talk about some stuff. I'm gonna go live again, man. If y'all want me to go live again, man, y'all shoot me a comment, man, and we're gonna do that thing, man. Hey, shout out to everybody support me, man. I love y'all, man. Go with God. Go in peace. It's Sunday. God bless.